guys, it's Eliza and today I'm back with another video. A lot of you guys are requesting to see how I do my brows, so yeah, here we are. If you want to see, then just keep on watching. So to start off with, I use this double-ended brush from Sephora. It has a spoolie brush on one side and an angle brush on the other, which is great for me because I'm always losing my brushes. So it might not seem like it, but brushing brows is super important, at least in my opinion, and the way I do it is I kind of follow the way the hairs are growing naturally. So at the front they grow upwards and then it's a little bit diagonal and then it goes kind of horizontal, and as I get closer to like the tail of the brow I kind of brush it downwards. And I always say like follow the natural shape of your brow, so that's kind of what I feel like I do here with my own. This is how I like to do it on an everyday basis. So that's one way, but there's a second way to do it, which I'll show you guys in just a minute. And that is if you just keep brushing upwards. This is what I call like the Gigi Hadid kind of brow, because every picture she's got these amazing like feathered fluffy full brows, and you can see it makes your brows like literally like larger, so they're thicker and more full. And if I just brush them back the way I was before, you can see they're a bit thinner, which is how my natural brow is. But this is what I like to do on a daily basis, just because sometimes I can't deal with all that brow. But yeah, those are just two different ways you could try. Right, so once you've got your desired shape going, it's time to fill in the brows. I use this Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. I think it's called, in the shade Ebony. This is like the only stuff that's dark enough to match my super black hairs. So yeah, if you've got dark black hair, then I totally recommend this. And then I take the angled brush. I would recommend getting a brush that's angled, and don't get a straight one, like a blunt one, because you'll definitely apply too much product. And the trick with this is just dunking it once in, just barely, just like a line, otherwise you could get too much product. Then to actually fill in the brows, it's really helpful to use short strokes. That way it's easier, you have more control, and it looks more natural. And I usually like to focus most of the product on the top of the brows opposed to like the bottom row, and then also focusing most of the product on the arch and also on the tail of my brow. I keep calling this the tail, I don't know if I just made that up, but the end part of the brow. And I actually extend it, because if you have like asymmetrical brows like how I do, and it really annoys me, then if you extend the tail, it can make your brows look even like in a minute. So it's great, you should try it. Then after that, it's really important to just brush through, and trust me, you're going to want to do this because it's super satisfying afterwards and just feels really good. And in case you guys are wondering, I do get my eyebrows threaded. I can make a separate video about all of that because that's a whole other process. So just let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see it, and I'll do it. Now you guys are going to think I'm super weird for this, but if you don't have a spoolie brush on you, sometimes I just like to use my comb because it's easy, and sometimes I just do it anyway because I'm just being extra. But it works! Anyway, next, I know a lot of YouTubers will like put some liquid concealer on a brush and go about like highlighting their brow bone that way, but I just use this Bobbi Brown cream one from a pot, and I just use my finger and I just place that on my brow bone, kind of like you would highlighter, and it has pretty much the same effect. And that is my everyday brow routine, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this and picked up some tips. Let me know what you'd like to see in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye guys!